Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I have recently completed the Mount Everest Base Camp trek, and today I wanted to film a packing video that I wish I had done before I left. We trekked around 130 kilometers, 80 miles, dealing with high altitude, freezing temperatures through the Himalayas, long day hikes, and carrying only essentials. Now that I've actually done it, I can finally tell you what was generally useful and what I could have packed differently. If I ever do this again, I'll definitely point out what things I would not take and maybe will add on extra. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything that I brought with me to the hike, the Mount Everest Base Camp, from clothing, hiking gear, skincare, medicines, tech, snacks, all the little things that sort of helped my journey. If you are planning a trek yourself, thinking about doing this kind of trek, or just curious, I hope this video helps you. So let's get into everything I packed for the Mount Everest Base Camp trek. First of all, I'm gonna start with my boots. I've got the Morel boots. I've had these for a few years. They are well hiked in, but I've never hiked as much as I did in Nepal, the Mount Everest Base Camp trek. I mean, every day putting these shoes on, I did not struggle. I didn't get any blisters, and I was wearing 3 pairs of socks at one point, and they were still so comfortable. So these done me really well, and I could see that I will continue to wear these until they're broken into, but they're perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with them. Second thing was a hiking pole. I took my own hiking pole. I didn't rent one out there. It was actually more cheaper to just buy one than actually rent one. So I took mine own. It packed quite small. You can sort of break it into, like, take it out and make it even smaller. So this actually fit into my duffel bag that I packed with me. The next item, I'll start with my outerwear. My down jacket I bought for this trip was my Arc'teryx down jacket. It's very light, it's probably the lightest one I could find on the market, and it actually did keep me warm. And I used to wear this on the start of my trek because it was quite cold as you get higher and higher. But in the mornings I would start off with wearing this under my outer layer, my windproof, and then it'll come off after 15-20 minutes because you sort of warm up when you're walking. The next was my outer layer, my windproof, rainproof, my Rab jacket that I've worn many times in the UK as well. This jacket actually, helped with the windproof, I guess. Didn't really rain. We were lucky, did not rain. It snowed, but it did not rain. So yeah, so this is my Rab outer layer. Let's talk about my sleeping system. I took my own sleeping bag as well. It's the OEX All Seasons -10, I believe. So had this, I took my own. I didn't really want to hire one, and I was trying to pack minimum as I could, which worked out completely fine for me. And then for sleep, I did take these North Face slippers, I would believe, but they are very warm. They're down slippers, and they are very fleece inside as well. I would wear these when I got back from the trek and put my socks on. I would normally have these on, they were fine, but I would have another pair on that I wear in the evenings as well underneath these, and you can find them. So I'd wear these as well. It does get really cold, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not very good with cold, and I did feel it. So at night I would wear 2 pairs of socks and go to bed, and these are to walk around the tea houses and getting change, get out the boots, and I'll wear these. And then at night I've got these really rich fleece leggings. They're actually from Marks Spencer's. They're their maximum range, thermal range. very thick, and I got the long sleeve top as well, also similar, very fleecy. Did actually keep me warm, but I couldn't just wear this and go to bed with a sleeping bag. It's extremely cold, and I would end up wearing my down jacket to bed as well. It just got really cold, and I had my other thinner thermal levels as well with this as well. So it does get really cold. Definitely think about how you're going to keep yourself warm, because as you get higher and higher, the water's cold. At night it's extremely cold. I left a glass of water out, and in the morning it was just ice. So that's how cold it will get. For socks, I did take, how many hiking pairs? I think I had a liner pair, and then I've had 6 pairs of hiking socks. I've watched other videos, and people did say if you're going to take any extra weight that you've got spare, take the socks, because they do get dirty, filthy, so much dust and muddy, so they will get dirty. Definitely take as many as you can. As for my underwear, I took I was wearing one, so 3 marine oil sports bras, and I took about 6 pairs of marine oil underwear. I was able to wash them once at Namche Bazaar because we had an overnight stay there, and I did take about 3 or 4 sheets of these laundry detergent sheets with me. So I didn't take the whole packet, I just took a couple of sheets up and put into another bag, and they didn't weigh anything, so I just had them in case I needed it. And I did wash my clothes when I got back to the hotel as well in Kathmandu, so they came useful. The next, talk about my trekking pants. I only took 2 pairs of trekking pants, but honestly, if I'd known, because everybody said 2 were enough, I would probably take 3, because they do get dirty. They really do get dirty, muddy, dusty. So I had my 2 Craig Hopper trekking pants, but I did travel in my Sweaty Betty jogging pants, which I wore in Kathmandu just to walk around Kathmandu and do my tourist thing there. So I had these very lightweight, and they were good because it did get very warm in Kathmandu when we got back. Also had a pair of Sweaty Betty yoga pants, which I took with me to the trek as well. So if I was really cold at night, I would wear these at the tea houses on top of my fleece leggings as well. And I did. It was cold, and I did. My pants, Sweaty Betty pants, I'd left them back in Kathmandu. I did not take them with me on the trek. So I only had my 2 Craig Hoppers and my jogging pants that I had and I took. As for a fleece, I had this Arc'teryx fleece. I wore this out for my travel to Kathmandu, and I actually left it in Kathmandu at the hotel. I didn't bring it on the trek with me. I didn't see any point taking 2 fleeces because I had another one to trek in, and so I left this behind, but it was still nice to have this on my travel days. And for the traveling, I had a couple of t-shirts which I wore out of office, my North Face. So I had this t-shirt, and I wore this t-shirt also when I got back from the trek in Kathmandu. Another t-shirt, also my North Face, that I wore when I got back. These actually stayed again back in Kathmandu. I didn't take these with me on the trek because I knew it was going to be cold and there was no point in me taking extra weight, so I left these back in Kathmandu as well. I did buy a t-shirt out there as memento with the base camp, and on the back it's got the flag, just a little reminder, a memory for myself. So I did buy this out there. The next thing was my hat. I took my Arc'teryx beanie, woolly hat that I wore most days. I did buy another hat from Kathmandu. Actually, I got this from Namche Bazaar, just as something that I could wear when I got to the base camp. So I got this. It's actually quite warm, warmer than my Arc'teryx because it's got this fleece inside it as well. So worth getting one. And let's go on to my, I took this hat as well, my Arc'teryx cap that I wore most days during the day. But when you get past 3,500 meters, it's cold. You're gonna be wearing your beanie, woolly hat all the time. I did end up wearing this most half of it only. When I was coming back down, I started, wearing it a lot more. My buff, this is a fleece buff that I got. This also, again, I wore when it got extremely cold, so that helped. I was actually wearing this and I was wearing my other buff underneath as well, so I had two on at the same time. That's how cold it was. So I've got my other buff, and I did take another buff. I had 3 buffs actually, 2 thin ones and 1 thick one. I did buy 2 more buffs when I was out there in Kathmandu. I got this one and I bought this one, only because my ones, they got very dusty. Like I said, it gets very dusty, and they've got a bit smelly, and so I bought another 2. So I had plenty of ways to keep my face covered, especially from the smell. Another warning is, on your trek, you will find this donkey, yak, horse poop everywhere. So you're walking around it during the trek. So if it's very hot or it's been raining, it really does smell. So you probably will want to cover your face. Next, I'm going to go on with my base layers. This is a merino wool Arc'teryx that I got, a long sleeve Arc'teryx that I had on most days as well. And I've got 2 more. This is an old one that I've had from Decathlon, another merino wool. This is another merino wool long sleeve, also from Simon. You will need extra clothing to change into, because the last 4 days, I believe, of the trek, before you start returning back down, you won't be able to have a shower. It's just so cold, and the water's not even worth paying for it, because the water's going to be cold as well. Try to avoid it, and just get through these 4 days, and when you come back down, you can have a nice hot shower. The only fleece I had with me was this fleece. It's very warm and lightweight. It's from Decathlon. I've had for a couple of years, and I wore this on my treks when it got very cold. And I actually had this on back in the tea house as well, because it was just so cold. My down jacket, I just couldn't take it off. And I had my other merino wool and thermals on underneath this as well. And the other last few bits, I've got thin thermal layers. So these are from Unigo. They're the cashmere thermals. So I've got black and a white one. I've also got the cashmere from Unigo thermal leggings. These are quite thin. I did wear these on the treks as it got really cold, and I had these under my trekking trousers on, so they were a lifesaver. Kept me warm. And the other long sleeve top I've got was this fleece, again from Marks Spencer's. It's the maximum thermal range, very thick. Also, I had on when it got very cold, under layers. Like I said, I'm not very good with cold, so I definitely needed these, and it actually helped me. I took another couple of pairs of these socks, to wear around Kathmandu when I got back, and on the previous days I was there. Again, I left these in Kathmandu at the hotel. I only took 1 pair of gloves, my North Face gloves, and I took 4 packets of hand warmers. It was actually just the last 2 days that I needed to use them, so I was putting hand warmers in here in the mornings. They definitely came in handy. One of the days when I wasn't feeling as great was one day before we went to the base camp. I used the hand warmers to put in my sleeping bag as well, just to keep me warm because I was not feeling great. Not because of the altitude sickness or anything, it was more just with the cold. So that's my gloves. Next, I did buy a rain poncho out there in Kathmandu before I left. It didn't come useful because it never rained, so we were so lucky with the weather. It did not rain at all, so that was great. What else? I did rent out the crampons. We used maybe on the last day up towards the Mount Everest base camp, and that was just literally for like 20 minutes, and we took them off. Just one part of a hill where it was steep and it was just all snowed in, so we used them there. Apart from that, I didn't really use them. So yeah, so I'm gonna go with my bag. I took, like I said, I took a duffel bag with all my gear in, and I think it weighed around, I would say about 14 kilos when I left. But I did not take 14 kilos with me because I left quite a bit of my stuff in Kathmandu that I didn't need for the hike. And my day pack was actually only 18 litres. I didn't want to take a big day pack because I knew that the things that I was going to have in my day pack was just my down jacket, my windproof, my rain poncho, just my extra medical and sunglasses, I would say, my water, just little bits like that I would have on my day trip. So this is my Arc'teryx 18 litre. Got pockets for my bottles. I had to like hold my bottles down with these just so they didn't fall out. Got my hand sanitizer. I had two, so you can see this one still, you know, when you go on the trek and you're using the public toilets, there's nowhere to wash your hands. The water doesn't even come out the taps, so you're having to rely on sanitizer a lot. Little mini nail clippers that I kept here just in case. Yeah, so this is my Arc'teryx bag. This is actually from Kathmandu. I've kept it on just as a memory. You know, the little mini flags, you can buy it out there. It wasn't a lot, 150 rupees I believe, wasn't that much. Yeah, I got this from Namche Bazaar. This old lady was selling them as we're going up to the museum. I think it was like a 300-meter incline climb for that day. Actually, might be more, but that was a hard day. That was a very hard day, but it was completely worth it. So yes, this is my Arc'teryx day pack. The reason why I got this black day is because I'm planning a trek to the Lake District and do Scaffold Pike. So this is my Arc'teryx day pack, very light. I love this day pack. Worth the money I spent on this, actually. Loved it. Next thing is my water bottles. I took a Nigene bottle. I love this bottle. I've had my electrolytes in here, and in the evenings I would put boiling water in here. You have to pay for it, and that's a downside, but boiling water and put it in your sleeping bag, and honestly it really helps you to warm up, you know, keep warm during the night, and you can sleep because you really need to sleep. I struggled to sleep a few days because the tea houses are so thin. You can hear people coughing, you can hear people talking, snoring. Yeah, so definitely worth taking on these. Like I said, I drank out of every day. And the other bottle I took was another 1 litre. This is also 1 litre, and another 1 litre bottle. This is my Hydra Flask bottle. The reason why I got this, I used to put boiling water in this at night, or in the day when we go to tea houses, I get boiling water in here because this water would get very cold very quickly when you go out. So I top it up with warm water in here, hot water, and then I was able to drink it because I'm not very good drinking cold ice water. Put my aqua tabs in the waters as well. Always make sure you got your aqua tabs. The other things, my sunglasses. Took my Oakleys, the UV, all that protected, etc. So my Oakleys, they're very lightweight. This is why I got them. And the other things were electrolytes. I had about 4 of these, actually, 4. I did lend them to other people in my group who needed them. So these actually helped me. So these would go in I put 2 tablets in my 1 litre Nalgene bottle, and that will keep me going for the day. And then I also had my ACV Moringa tablets. That helps, obviously has all the vitamins and it gave me the extra energy that I needed as well. So they helped as well. And as for snacks, I took a load of these Eat Natural bars. I think I took about 12 of them, which, you know, came handy. Some days, like you're waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, or 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock most days, and you don't want, I'm the sort of person, I'm not a breakfast person, so I always tend to miss breakfast, so I just end up having one of these on the trek and not have breakfast, just have a ginger lemon honey lemon tea. So I'd have that. And the other thing, toilet roll. I took 2 toilet rolls, but I took the cubes out of them and flat them, so they were quite flat. And 2 toilet rolls is more than enough, I think, for the 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks of trekking. The beginning of the tea houses, you're fine, you have toilet roll, but as you go up and up, the less, and you can't flash the toilet rolls in toilets anyway, so you have to throw them in baskets, these extra little bags. So I was able to throw the tissues in here and then throw them in the baskets. They're scented as well, so it didn't smell horrible. So in this little pouch I had with me on a daily basis, these went in my day pack. In here I just had these altitude sickness patches that I got from Amazon. I think they actually helped me because I didn't take any medication. I only took these, and I make sure that I was always hydrated and kept drinking water, the lemon honey ginger tea, and I actually gave these away to other people on the trek that weren't feeling great. We all had slight headaches as we got to the base camp, but only one person in our group got very sick, but she was still able to finish the trek, which was, you know, great. So yes, Amazon, they're just patches you put behind your ear, and you put one on your chest or you put one over your belly button. That and plasters, never know. I didn't need them, but I just thought in case somebody else needed them. Took some Sudocrem, never know, it's just a little pot. So earplugs, don't forget to take some earplugs. I couldn't find mine when I was at the trek, and I had the worst night sleep. I think I must have slept the whole trip, maybe 3 days out of the whole trip. I had decent sleep. Even in Kathmandu when we were at the hotel, there's just so much noise out there, so you might need to wear them at the hotel before your trekking started. Kathmandu. Took some tape, a blister tape with me. I never used it. Took some of these hand soaps, and just thin little sheets they are. Well, got stuck, but thin little sheets, just put it in your hand, run it underwater, and you're able to wash your hands if there's no soap, which more likely there isn't. Had a little mini scissors, so I'm able to cut the tape if anybody needed it. A tiger balm, definitely take a Vicks or a tiger balm because you will get congested, like sinuses. This actually helps. My aqua tabs, I've still got some left. I also bought these from Amazon. The other thing was paracetamols and ibuprofen. These are just in boxes, but I took mine out of the boxes and just had them in bag. Had my personal prescription painkillers as well. Had this Listerine mouth strips, you know, just little sheets again. You just put them on your tongue for freshness. Very lightweight, tiny. What else? I had my nighttime medication. It's got magnesium in it, and my prescription medication for a neck pain that I've had. They were in these little pouches from Amazon. Again. And again, a lot of people did say you're going to be exhausted, tired. The best thing to do is take your vitamins. So I took mine in this little, all of them mine. I labelled all of them so I knew exactly what's what. So they also came very handy, small pack. The other thing I had was in my day pack was a few little bits in this little bag, and all it had was my sunscreen. I would put these on over top of my hands. My hands were actually much darker than my entire body because you're so exposed to the sun. I still got a line down here from where I was holding the hiking pole. So yes, I've had put this little cream I brought over my hands and put it on my face in the mornings, and then during the trek I would top up on my lip balm, 50 plus lip balm, and I had this SPF 50 face stick which I will top up my face with again, especially your nose area, cheeks. So that would also be my day pack in the front of the little pocket that I have in my bag. Adapter, and it's got a USB port as well. Didn't really use this part, just used this part. So lots of tissues. I've had a couple of packets in my day pack, and in my the duffel bag that the porters take, I'd had another 4 or 5 packets in there as well. And every time these will run out, I'll bring those back into my day pack. So that's that. This is my wash bag, I would say. I just take for my showers. So in here I've got my toothbrush, my wild deodorant stick, just a tiny little stick, just comes out and you can just pull it up. It's good for travel. So that's that. And Q-tips, you know, your ears will get dusty, so you need that. Had a little mini body cream, a face funnel, this little one, and a cleansing balm. Not very harsh, very light. You know, you don't want your face to dry out there. And I also had a little mini razor, and I took one of these little soap bags, dry soap bags. So in here, I can open it. It's a little mesh bag, and you put a little soap in here, and you know, tie it up, and then you can got a little scrub and a body wash. So you just you know, it just goes all foamy, so you're able to shower, etc. My soap was much bigger than this, but this is just for me to show you, which I'll probably take on my next hike. I don't need much of a big bag. And the other thing I had it's my other little pouch, my face pouch. These will be in my bag that the porters will hold on to, the shower bag, and that will be my duffel. So in this one I've got my comb, I've got my face cream, also another cream, a little body mist, Aquaphor that I used on my lips. You can even use this for your hands, your face, if it's very dry, but you know, I use this at night for my lips. Little mini tweezers, a little portable mirror, it actually lights up. And then I had my toothpaste. I bought these Parlour toothpaste. You just put them in your mouth and chew and then brush your teeth. I did actually really like these, to tell you the truth. I would have just preferred to have the paste. I did buy a couple of toothpaste from Namche Bazaar. I just got fed up with these after a while. So that's my other pouch, my face pouch. My glasses. I needed my glasses, got some glass wipes, just in case if I had to read. So I had that with me. And the other thing I had, which I can't see, my wallet. I had this other pouch that I had my passport in. It's waterproof, had a little book in there, and I've got some receipts and passes. I went to the Durbar Square, you have to pay for it, so I've got a few bits of receipts in here. Yeah, so that came handy. I had a little wallet where I put all my currency in. I've still got some rupees left actually. I think I've got about 2,000 rupees left. Didn't get to spend it. There's nothing at the airport. On the way back, I thought I'd be able to spend it, but there's nothing there to spend it on. So I'm planning to go to Nepal again. I'm wanting to donate some money that I collected for this hike, and I want to be able to go back and volunteer and give some money to the orphanages in Nepal. And the last thing I would say is my little tech bag. So in this tech bag, this actually didn't really stay in my day pack because I didn't really film anything. I just used my phone for taking pictures, for videos. So I didn't really need this, but these just had my chargers for my phone and my headlamp, which you're only going to need when you get to Gala Patthar. When you're doing the trek of Gala Patthar, you need it because you're hiking in the dark, in the snow, in the cold. So you'll need this. I had 2 battery banks, which actually helped. I think 3 tea houses, they charge you for charging your equipment, your cameras, your phones. So I had these, so they help. But the only thing you've got to be careful is that if it's cold, they will run out. So keep them warm or keep them around your fleece. I had it wrapped up in this fleece, so keeping it warm as much as I could, and put them in my sleeping bag so it wouldn't die out. And that's it. I think the others are just cables and headphones that I use on the plane. Yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, that's everything I took. Would I do anything different? Probably take maybe a heavier jacket, I would say, towards the end. But the other thing is, like, you're carrying it and then you don't have the space that you think you're going to have in the duffel bags either. Yeah, I think if I would change anything, I'd probably get a better, to do this again, I would actually buy a new jacket, a windproof jacket. Yeah, other than that, I don't think I packed anything that I wouldn't have. The fleeces in Marks Spencer's were a game changer. They are just amazingly warm. So that's all my gear. If you are planning to trek yourself, thinking about doing this kind of trek, I hope this video does help you. I will be doing another video, journey that I captured when I was there. I only came back 2nd week of April, so it's not been that long since I've been back. But it was amazing. It was an amazing challenge. A challenge that I set up for myself to do solo. So I had no family, friends. I went in a group of 16 people all over the world. I didn't know who they were. I only met them for the first time, and we all got on really well. It was an amazing thing for me to do this on my own. I don't regret it at all. Yeah, I think it was probably the best thing I've ever done. I would say when you do get to the base camp, there's nothing much there apart from a stone with the base camp written on it, and everyone is fighting to get a picture on that stone. I managed to get one picture, not the greatest pictures that I wish I could have done it again and get a better one. But other than that, the experience, the journey was amazing. It is challenging, and the terrains are very challenging, steep, incline, can be very hard. But the actual team, the guides, they're very patient with you, and they do stop every 20 minutes, drink some water, get some water down you, have a little break, and then they'll start off again. So we had an amazing team. I went with Interpret, great team. We had Niroj, who was our team leader, and then we had Nimupai, we had Balta Pai, according BBT, and we had Maya, a woman who was also a guide. It was so good, lovely people. I really do miss them. We sort of become a family, so I do really miss them. Maybe next year I'll go back and go to the orphanage and get to see the team again. But that's all for me for now. I don't want it to get too long. I hope this video does help anyone out there. Oh yeah, one more thing I think I forgot to mention was, for the women, pack some feminine wipes, which also come useful if you run out of toilet roll. They are the next best thing. I had some face wipes as well, where you couldn't wash your face with water, just so cold. So just refresh with just face wipes or baby wipes, whatever you have. And I had a little mini nail file. I think that's all I can remember that I don't have here. I had my phone. Thank you. I hope if you are thinking of doing this trek, all the best, and enjoy it. It's an amazing time. The views, don't always look down and just walk behind your group. Enjoy it, stop, take pictures, because otherwise you feel like you've not seen anything. You're just soldiering on, following the other person in front of you, and you're not enjoying the moment there. So try to enjoy it, and all the best. Thank you for watching.